Hi y'all, this is Dr. Sandy Labby, Assistant Professor of Education. I teach graduate classes in the Principal Certification Program, our Masters of Education, as well as doctoral courses. I am so excited to be teaching in our Microlecture series. So right now what we're going to do is take a look at Chapter 2, Identifying a Research Problem. And while this may sound simple, it is really a very challenging aspect of conducting research. So, what exactly is a research problem? Research problems are those issues or concerns that are present in our society that justify our need to conduct a study. We are adding a to-do in the middle of the first microlecture, locating the research problem. To do this, you will choose an article from Chapter 1, either the one on page 28 or the one on page 41. In the opening paragraphs of the study, look for the following concepts: issue or concern, controversy or need, the concern behind the study, a leading sentence. And what we'd like you to do is post your findings to the discussion board in Blackboard. You will notice that early in the article, the author or authors establish the importance of the study, create reader interest, and add to the body of existing literature in a particular discipline. It's important to define specific terminology related to other parts of research, so you can see how the scope and breadth of the topic moves from being very broad to a much narrower focus. So let's take the research topic. It's very broad subject matter addressed by the study. The research problem is a general education issue, concern, or controversy addressed in the research that narrows the topic a little bit more. The purpose is the objective of the study used to address the problem. The research questions further narrow the purpose to specific questions that the researcher would like answered as a result of doing the study. Using this example, you can see how the terminology moves from a broad topic to a narrow focus. Notice the subtle differences. The broad topic is reading. The research problem is a general educational issue or concern, low reading scores. The purpose of the study will address how to increase the reading scores, and the research question narrows the focus to looking at computer-based training's impact on reading scores. Let's look at another example. The topic, distance learning. The research problem is the lack of students in the distance ed classes. The purpose statement is to study why students do not attend distance education classes at a community college. And the research question, does the use of website technology in the classroom deter students from enrolling in a distance education class? So you can see how from the general topic of distance education learning to the research question, we move from general to specific. To help you identify these key introductory terminologies pertinent to reading a research article, your to-do assignment 1 is to find 2 research articles related to something that you really want to investigate. You're going to use figure 2.1 on page 60 of your textbook to determine the topic. What is the broad subject matter being addressed? The research problem. What is the educational issue or problem being addressed? The purpose statement. What is the major intent or objective of the study? And the research question. What research question or questions are the researchers trying to investigate? Post your assignment in Blackboard. I look forward to seeing you in Microlecture 2 for Chapter 2.